Bonjour tous! Welcome back to Petite Spatule. If it's your first time here, bienvenue to you as well. I'm Jocelyn and I'm a huge pastry lover who happens to live here in the City of Lights, so I plan to take you with me on my journey as I taste the pastries of Paris. This week I'm back at the Ritz for their Le Petit Comptoir de Noël, their little counter for Christmas. Last year they made a similar thing, however last year I think was more special because they actually have a chalet installation outside of the Ritz in Place Vendôme for people to have a hot chocolate or buy some pastries, so it felt quite festive. However, this year I think they just decided to make use of the little counter they have already built just beside their Place Vendôme entrance. And beside this cute counter is the giant Ritz mascot, the teddy bear, already dolled up for the festive season. So in the end, it's still quite cute, it's still very charming. So the Le Petit Comptoir de Noël started just last Saturday, the 12th of December, and it will be open until the 7th of January. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I was there on the opening of the Le Petit Comptoir de Noël, and I was there and the queue was quite long. I had to stand there for I believe about an hour and a half before it was my turn, and then the weather wasn't so great as well. It was actually raining, so in the end the wait wasn't as fun. However, when you reach the counter, you are greeted with a lot of variety of pastries. You have simple cakes like Francois Perret's famous marbled cake, and they have Christmas tree gingerbreads as well. And then for the entremet, they have the cake marbré, and then they have le Barre Chocolat, and then they have a mini version of their U-log as well, and just so much more. Also, Francois Perret was out and about. He was really overseeing that the opening of this comptoir was successful. He will sometimes pop out as well and greet people outside waiting. I was able to say bonjour to him and he was very nice and friendly. So I thought that that was a nice touch from the chef. Just to note though, the pastries at the Ritz comes in a ritzy steep price tag as well. The ordinary cakes starts at around 9 euros and the entremet starts in around 15 euros, which is about double if not triple the price of other prestigious patisseries here in Paris. So originally my plan was to order Francois Perret's infamous tacos, which he debuted on his Netflix docuseries called The Chef in the Truck. However, since this taco is actually made to order and then you have to eat it as soon as you get it, it is ideal if it weren't raining, but it was raining, so I thought it won't be a pleasurable experience in the end if I have to eat it under the rain. So I just skipped it, moved to plan B. Good thing I had plan B. I got Francois Perret's new creation made, I think, especially for this Le Petit Comptoir de Noël, and it's Le Barre Chocolat. I don't usually go for chocolate flavored desserts. It's just not my preference. For some reason, I just find that it's actually hard to find a good balanced chocolate dessert. Sometimes it's either too sweet or over chocolatey. However, this Le Barre Chocolat just looked so enticing. It is shaped like a chocolate bar. The bar itself looked bigger than what I thought. You just want to pick it up and eat it, and that's exactly what I did, which is a big mistake, and I'll tell you why. It's because before coming back home, I decided to make a little detour and get some bubble tea. So in the end, it was an hour after before I arrived at home, and then when I got home, I just want to open it and taste it. And because it has been out in a warmer temperature, around 9 degrees, the mousse wasn't as set as it had to be. So when I opened it, I was quite underwhelmed, and when I tasted it, I was also underwhelmed. Good thing I decided to stop halfway and put it in the fridge, and then I saved it for my dessert for dinner. And I was happy I did that because the entire experience changed when the mousse was now set properly, and the sensation of eating it was better and great. So that's a huge lesson for me. Next time I buy pastries and if I don't come home straight away, I have to put it in the fridge first before eating it so that I can enjoy the pastries in the proper temperature and have a good experience. Anyway, back to the pastries. So as I said earlier, the outside of this entremet looks like a bar of chocolate. The mousse itself has a very subtle chocolate flavor. On the center is a rich chocolate caramel insert that has a nice gooey texture. The flavor was really intense and flavorful. I thought it was the star of this entremet. The biscuit at the bottom is soft and light as well. It is mixed with what I thought to be cocoa nibs, which I found very pleasant on my palate. I wasn't so sure if it were cocoa nibs, so I cheekily messaged Francois Perret on Instagram to ask, and he graciously replied to confirm it. I thought that was really nice of him to respond to a random message. The outer coating of chocolate was impressively thin and crispy. The tempering of the chocolate for this entremet is certainly impressive. When eaten as a whole, all elements come together and tasted incredible. However, costing 18 euros, which is more than double the price of a lot of prestigious patisseries here in Paris, I thought the price was just a bit too steep. I think in the end you are really paying for the fact that this pastry came from the Ritz. For me, the eating experience, the entire eating experience, from texture to taste, is as good as any other prestigious patisseries here in Paris. Last time I already tried the entremet marbré, the cake marbré, from the Ritz as well, and that one already cost me 15 euros. And for me, that would be my limit that I would kind of consider worth spending for, especially for special occasions. So I couldn't really digest another 3 more euros for Le Barre Chocolat, which was, I think, a bit too much. That's it for this week's pastry review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you next week for another video. À la prochaine, till the next one.